Surprise, everybody. Welcome to the show. Woo, we're excited. It's the holiday season 2020, even though it's been a rough and challenging year for most of us for, COVID and everything else that's going on. But we're thankful to be here. Merry Christmas. And I'm so excited. Our guest today is my homegirl, my family. I consider her family because I've known her family forever. Now she's an award-winning author. Let's give it up for the beautiful Latrina Mitchell.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's so good to see you and see you thriving in such success.
Thank
So
you.
where are you residing now?
I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Wow. And Latrina, I mean, I got all these books here. I'm so excited that we're going to touch on. Tell us just a little bit about your background, how you even, did you know it a little, as you're a little bitty kid, did you know that writing was going to be your forte or your
I
career?
think between middle school and high school, I noticed that I had those writing skills, and I took Miss Larry, and she was wonderful. And I
Yeah.
just carried those writing skills throughout college and life.
So when you really decided, okay, you went off to school and you attended University of Arkansas at Little Rock, correct? UALR. And what did you major in?
I majored in business management, and then I went back and got a master's in learning systems technology.
Woo, super smart. Oh, we're so proud of you. So through all of that learning, and I know that technology, that takes a real smart, you have to be smart for that. So through all of that, did you decide I'm going to publish my first book, or how did it
I
happen?
always wanted to publish a book. I always
Mhm.
wrote throughout college, after college, and I just woke up one day and said, I want to write a book. And I did it.
Just like that. Oh, and I got three of your best novels right here. Camille's Safe Haven, and then here we go with Hearts and Poetry, and this one right here. This one really looks like
That's
real.
my first book, The Eyes of Perfection.
Oh, this is the very first
Yeah,
one.
that's the one
Man,
that won all the awards.
wow. And it's thick and it's a lot, but it's an easy flow. If you guys can see that on the screen, it really flows easily. And it's another one of those books, like once you get into it, you don't know how to put it down. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I remember one day I had started on it and I said, you know what, I got other things to do, but I can't wait to get back to it. So how long did it take you to finish this one? This is a big baby here.
It took a few years to finish that one because I would start and then stop. But the second book, it took me probably about a year or two.
Hmm. Yeah, you see, I got my collection.
Yeah.
Yes. So, is there any you want to kind of talk about that very first book? Can you tell us a little bit about it, the plot, how it all starts?
The Eyes of Perfection is based in Jersey City, New Jersey. And she's an Italian artist. She goes through a lot of things in her life. So she tries to balance her private life with her public life. And eventually it collides.
Wow. So I know you can't give too much, you give it away. So I just gotta, her private life kind of merges with her.
Yes. So she goes through a lot.
I mean, when you think about it, I think we're all kind of that way, though. We all kind of got different sides to us, and some of us, we have to balance more than others.
Yeah. And she has a lot of different sides. You
Yeah.
love her, you hate her, you feel sympathy. So a lot of different sides.
Hmm. You guys heard that. Ooh. And you said it took you about what, 2 years to write it, maybe
The
two?
second book, Camilla Safe Haven, it took me
Hmm.
about 2 years.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's very. That's another one. Now I hadn't started to read this one.
Yeah, that's part two to The Eyes of Perfection.
I kind of figured that because when I saw on there about the Museum of Life, I saw it on the back, and I said, huh. And you say how it is encompassed by triumphs over mental strife. I said, now I think this kind of it's like a spinoff or carryover from
Yeah.
that very first book,
I
man.
have a part 3 coming.
You got a part 3 to it coming? Oh man. And during this time where things are slow, you can just dive into these books and just
And
it
just
just
right.
takes you, yeah, it takes you away. Oh my God. I know your mom and your family, they're so proud of you.
Yes, they are.
I want to show some of your award. I know I have one picture of your award. I produced. There we go. Now this one right here, though, is pertaining to voiceover work.
That's the audio clip that he did for the audio book, and it was a commercial clip. So he submitted to several different awards, and he won.
Okay. So when you say he, you're talking
My
about
narrator, Freddie.
your.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. There's Freddie. That's the guy. Oh, he's your talent agent, right? Or should we
He's my
say
narrator.
narrator? Okay. That is awesome. So for people who are not authors, and can you explain when you say narrator? What do you mean?
He narrated volume 1 of The Eyes of Perfection, my audiobook. So it should be out in a couple weeks. Right now it's headed to retail, so it should be released in a couple weeks.
Wow, that is so exciting. So what's coming down the pipe that and well, I know you mentioned you got a spin off to the other book as a third part to it. Okay. So are you going and contending in festivals to make it into a
Yeah,
stage play or a movie or
possibly. The next book will be Juneberry Lipstick. So that's the part 3. And the audio book, I'm sure he'll keep submitting to different festivals once it's released.
Awesome. So did you have any like famous authors who kind of influenced you, like bestseller authors?
Like The Hope and the Unseen and The Alchemist.
Okay. So at what age did that really hit you?
I
You know.
read A Hope in the Unseen. I think that was right after college. And The Alchemist I read this year.
Okay. Okay. And so
So 2 books on life, struggle, and overcoming.
yes. And that which is very inspirational and motivational during
Yeah.
this time because we all have our struggles and we all need to hear it, that you can overcome. We can and we shall overcome. Everybody's situation is a little bit different, but we can learn and take a little bit from everybody.
Yes.
So where can we get some of your books?
It's at Amazon.com/author/Latrina Mitchell.
Okay. And are there any other outlets like maybe Barnes and Noble or
No,
Google Play?
it's only on Amazon.
Only on Amazon. Okay. I guess you guys heard that. You want to repeat it one more time, Latrina, how they can get
Amazon.com/author/Latrina Mitchell.
all right. I guess you guys heard that. And so what are some of your I know you're on Facebook and any other handles that you have, social media handles, how we can reach out to you?
On Instagram at Latrina.Mitchell. And Facebook, it's facebook.com/Latrina.Mitchell. TikTok is Latrina.Mitchell. LinkedIn, it's Latrina-Mitchell-5B731B32. And Twitter at @Gots_Quest.
All right. I guess you guys heard that. There's just so many ways you can hit her up. She's very active on social media. And, if you want to follow her, like her page, support her. And that's what we want to do for all our successful authors and entrepreneurs who are out there doing their thing, doing the thing, as they say, killing it. That's what you're doing. You're killing it. So do you want to if you're welcome you to read like an excerpt from your book?
The Eyes of Perfection. This is the prologue. He presented himself with such a sleek impression, accessorized in a 3-piece business suit, double-breasted, tailor-made, cufflinked to perfection. The clarity in his eyes enticed her to gaze at him, expressing a color of greenish tint, a split reflection of hers. As she gazed at this blank canvas in her mind, she began to sculpt his image. As he admired her sitting in his presence, she attempted to unravel his essence. but his smooth walk and elegant talk distracted her. While time slowly drifted away on the old dusty clock in her attic, his personality appeared to subtly shift, and she questioned if he was truly the man whom she dreamt, because she somehow unlocked the door to her heart in those few seconds of her life. She gazed into his eyes with blurred eyesight. In the final second, she put up a deadly fight as he attacked her like a panther in the night. A glow in his eyes, illuminated in seduction, he was the presence of a man who had the eyes of perfection.
Ooh! Oh, that's kind of, yeah, I like that. Yeah. It keeps you on your edge. You're like, whoa. I love it. I love it.
And
So where does
that's the beginning of the drama.
the
It
drama?
will
Yeah.
continue throughout Camilla's Safe Haven.
Wow. So I know this kind of, it might be a little redundant, but where
Uh-huh.
does your inspiration come from?
Personalities. Personality. I could be anywhere and I think of something to write. So I
Yeah.
could be in the middle of a football game. I could be shopping. I've even been driving. I told my sister, I need you to write this down because I just came up with a thought. So it doesn't really matter where I'm at, what I'm doing. My mind is constantly creating characters.
Yes. And that lets you know you're a true writer, because you probably in your sleep sometime you may
Yeah, I do.
something
I
make
did that a few times. I did
yeah,
it a few times. I woke up and I had to write it down.
yeah. You keep a pen and pad by your bed.
I do.
I bet, man. Do you see, like, from your, I know I said this once before, I think I asked, but do you see yourself doing a big stage production from your book, one of
I
your
would
books?
love to do that. I would. I would love to do that or either a movie. But I
Hmm.
do want to do script writing in the future.
Okay. So for when you say script writing, mean for other,
Like for like TV shows or
hmm,
possibly
hmm,
a movie.
hmm. So what's the lady name? I can't think of her name that everybody was talking about. Is her name? I can't think of her name, but she wrote for, I believe, Scandalous and some of the other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's who you'd be, like her, like a behind the scenes writer. And her name is Shonda.
Shonda Rhimes.
Shonda Rhimes. That's it. I couldn't think of her last name. But yeah, I think that's kind of how she started out writing that way. Yeah. So we're just very, very proud of you, all your success, Marvel, from Marvel to Little Rock on to big things. Now I saw on one of the books here that I believe did you attend college in Mississippi?
In Arkansas, the University of Arkansas, Little Rock.
Okay. Okay, I see where you said the Mississippi Delta region.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so, and any words of encouragement, any words of wisdom that you want to share with the audience?
If any authors, just keep writing, never stop, keep notes. Because I had moments where I just wanted to give up, but I didn't. So just when you feel like that, that's when you need to keep going.
Just keep going, yeah. No matter what the challenges are.
Just keep going.
What if it's financial? They got the talent, they want to publish a book and they just don't have the financial means.
You
What
can
would you say?
self-publish. And it takes a lot of work, but you can self-publish. And there are places out there where you don't have to pay first. You only pay when you sell a book. But Amazon, you can self-publish. You just have to do everything from your editing to uploading, finding a uh, cover for your book. But I mean, there's other ways to do it if you don't have the money.
And that's good to know, because a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
I hear people say, because
Amazon is a good platform. It's a really good platform.
yeah, that's really good to know, because that's the biggest fear. Like, well, how do I get started? I got to have money up front. I got to pay this and pay for that and pay for this. So it's good to
But if
know
you
that
can write, you
Amazon.
can edit. So
Hmm.
I said, if you can write, you can edit.
Yes. And I know I had to, I didn't have to, but when I wrote my book, I did my own editing. It takes a little time, if you're trying to go through it with a keen eye, you want to slow down.
Yeah. My advice is to write first, edit second.
Yes. Yes. That is so
So
good.
on the initial process, just write. You could as a perfection, I wrote the ending before I wrote the beginning. So just write. You may be down in chapter 10, write that chapter, and then go back to chapter 1 and finish that up. It's not really a format, just write, and then you can rearrange it later.
Yeah. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. Do you feel like hey, it doesn't matter what age you are, you can just write?
It doesn't matter. As long as you have breath in your body, you can do whatever you want to do.
That is true. That is true. Latrina, do you have any children?
No, I don't.
You don't.
I have
Oh,
a lot
so
of
you
cousins that I raise.
okay, look at you. You're so sweet. Always
Yeah,
been so sweet. So would you say that you're pretty much married to your career?
yeah, I am.
And that's why you're so successful, because you put everything into it. And I'm a firm believer, what you put into it is what you'll get out of
It's
it.
been a lot of 2 to 4 a.m. writing. So if it's 2 a.m., I'm probably up writing.
So if somebody should see your light on Facebook
Yeah.
at 2 a.m., like, oh man, I might want to message her,
Oh,
but
it's fine. It's fine. I'm probably up writing.
it's good to know. I mean, this interview went really fast. It's about to wrap up. But do you have anything you want to like give away or any?
I can give away some books.
You can? Okay, right. Well, we got a few people that's watching right now. We're speaking with the award-winning, beautiful author, Miss Latrina Mitchell. She's out of Little Rock, and she's doing great things. She's got 3 books on the market right here, right now. The Eyes of Perfection. That's one. That's the one that started it all.
Yes.
And then, ta-da, there's Camille's Safe Haven.
Yes.
And then, last but not least,
Parts of
Hearts
poetry.
of Poetry. So a lot of hard work and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into all of her books. If you want to win one right now, you know what to do. You can hit us up at 469-284-9922. And our operators are standing by to take down your information right now. We're going to take, I say, the 4th person to get through the lines.
So call in.
Yeah, call in. 469-284-9922. Now, Latrina, will it be in
It will be 3 autographed books.
3? Did you guys hear that? 3 autographed books. She's so generous. And I mean, these books, they're not cheap. So she's being generous enough to put these books in your hands. And they're beautifully covered and beautifully written. Beautiful read. I love it. It's mystery, it's kind of a thriller, all that's kind of mixed in there. So give us a call. 469-284-9922. Let me see if my phone is ringing. It hadn't started to ring just yet, but we encourage you just in time for the holidays.
Yes.
Yes, you got yourself a nice gift here. Look at that. The Eyes of Perfection, Hearts and Poetry, and Camille's Safe Haven. Look at that. 3 nice books right here, just in time for the holidays. Give us a call, 469-284-9922. That's our way of saying happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone. Now,
Uh-huh.
okay, so no children. Now, what about the love interest? Is a husband in the way? Are
Maybe
you?
in the future.
Not right now.
No, yeah.
Okay, guys. So, hey, you heard what she said. In case you might have to wait for a little while. She's busy writing, right, Latrina?
Yes.
Right now. So I understand. Still very young, so You still got a ways to go. Me myself, I haven't picked up a pen in a long time, so I'm just you guys do all the writing, all the writing. So, anything else you want to share with us? What about your holidays? What are your big plans?
Probably sleep, sleep, write, and eat.
Uh-oh, there's the phone lines. They're ringing. I'm going to let our producer answer it, and she's going to take down the information there. Just okay. Oh, they just hung up there, but they'll call back, I guess. That was the first caller, so we got to get three more callers.
Three more
Three.
dollars.
Yeah, we're looking for caller number 4. Caller number 4. You get all 3 of these babies: Hearts and Poetry, The Eyes of Perfection, and Camille's Safe Haven. Just in time for the Christmas. I think these will make marvelous Christmas gifts. The gift of reading. Yeah, that's always a really good gift to give. And we got some more calls coming through. Yay. I think that's caller number 2 trying to get through. Yeah. So just answer, let them know you're caller number 2, and then we'll go from there. We want to be able to announce it at the end, by the end of the show. You want to say congratulations to that lucky person who'll get the books. That's I hear my producer in the back. She said this is caller number 2. We're looking for caller number 4. Caller number 4. Yes. We're live talking with the beautiful award-winning author, Miss Latrina Mitchell. And again, she's got some really great books on the market here. Hearts and Poetry. The Eyes of Perfection. This is her first book that started it all. Okay, guys. This is the one.
Book will be out in a couple weeks.
Okay, you heard what she said. Okay, she got another one coming out in about 2 weeks. And see, this is like a sequel to the first one, Camille's Safe Haven. So, guys, I'm just so excited for the winter because if you're staying home, you got something to work with. You'll be reading some really good books. So give us a call, 469-284-9922. You're listening to Bring It in the House. I'm your host, Millie Mills, and we're speaking with the lovely and beautiful, talented, award-winning Latrina Mitchell. And again, she's giving away 3, not 1 book, but caller number 4. We're looking for you. Give us a call, 469-284-9922. This is really great. I'm so glad we're able to do this. Camille's Safe Haven. Dun, dun. This is really great. Really great. Here we go. Hearts and Poetry. This one right here is a collection of poems, right, Latrina?
It's a collection of 20 years of poems.
20 years of poems. Get me straight. 20 years of poems. Wow. So I can see it goes all the way back to 96. Well, one of the pages I'm looking at. You want to read one? You want to read a page out of there? Let them see.
The dedication that I did. One of my friends and coworkers, he died. And before I read it, these are his books.
Okay, Book of Life. And what did the other say? A Walk on the
Side.
Okay. Wow. He passed away.
He passed away in 2018. His name is Gerald L. Parker, aka The Ghost. Dark clouds eroded the faucets of my mind. When I received that call around 9 on 9/17/18, I have news to tell you. It's bad. And you may be saying your final goodbyes, he said. Never knew life would exist without you this soon. Many nights I dreamt of you. Many mornings I drove in tears. Who knew you would depart after 34 years? A pain that felt so different, but hurt so deep. Never experienced in my lifetime, this moment left me incomplete. He'll never put more on you than you can bear, he always repeated. You found comfort in living through your scriptures, your testimony. So I did what you would do, took your advice, and managed to pull through. Though I have days I think of you, I smile when I see your favorite color lit up in Carolina blue. For you knew that this day would eventually come when the trumpet would sound and you would be called on home. Though I have my days and sometimes restless nights, thanks for the many reminders that you have journeyed home and will be all right. Daryl L. Parker, aka The Ghost, May 14, 1984, September 19, 2018.
Oh man, it's so sad. It's beautiful. That's a beautiful poem. It's very heartfelt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, my condolences. Yeah. So you guys you hear how she flows in her poetry. She's very talented. So we got a winner. I got to say congratulations. While you were reading, our producer she was able to get a winner out of Garland, Texas,
Okay.
Sharon Scape. Congratulations, Miss Scape. Yay. I believe that's our homegirl right there too. All right. Woo woo. Congratulations, Sharon. Yeah, we're gonna put her name on there let's put her name across the board. Congratulations, Sharon Scape of Garland, Texas. She's getting not one, not two, but she's getting three books. There you go. Wow. Congratulations to you, Sharon, just in time for the holidays. Hey, you might want, I don't know if you want to give away one of your books, but it would make a nice it really would. So we have really enjoyed you, Latrina. You're a beautiful spirit. You're so kind and you're so sweet. And congratulations out once again. Oh, look at that. Congratulations, Sharon. Yes, guys, next week, the next time when we come back, we'll probably do a Christmas celebration, do a little something for the kids. That'll be December 23rd. We're going to try to have Santa here and just a few kids and just have a good time. And then the next 2 weeks will be into the brand new year of 2020, and we'll have another beautiful homegirl from Marvel. She's a screenwriter, playwright. Oh, she does it all. She's out of Atlanta, Georgia now. That's where she resides. Tawanda Kilpatrick. She is awesome. And we're so glad to have her on the show. And we love you guys. Season's greetings. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. All of that. And we'll see you next time. Sharon, I'm so sorry. I'm looking at Sharon. Latrina, anything you want to say before you go real quick?
Thanks for supporting. Thanks for listening to me today. God bless. Happy holidays.
Thank you so much for being on the show. It's always delightful to hear from you. Again, we're very proud of you. Keep up the great work. Keep pressing forward. And we just thank everybody for tuning in. Did I say that? I can't say that enough. Also got to thank our sponsor. Yes, Aesthetics by Ramil. She is an awesome sponsor, and we thank you so much for your support and much continued success for your business as well. Again, Merry Christmas to everyone. We'll see you again in about 2 weeks. Thanks so much for joining us right here on Bring It in the House.